Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super mega excited to be sharing this video with you guys because today we're gonna be talking about lesbian movies you can actually watch on Google Play. Yes, so these movies you can purchase them, rent them. Yes, so if you guys have watched any of them, please let me know your thoughts down below in the comments because your feedback is super mega important. And I also want to say thank you so much, for all the love and all the support you guys been showing on the channel. It 100% doesn't go unnoticed. And I also want to say that I've activated the super stickers with the channel just in case any of you would like to make a small donation. It will also help the channel go a very long way. So let's get right into further details regarding this list. So first we're gonna start off with T11 Incomplete. A visiting home health aide and recovering alcoholic tries to rebuild her broken life, only to have it fall apart once again when she falls in love with her young, paraplegic patient and betrays her trust. The movie was released in 2020 and got a 5 out of a 10 rating, which is pretty average if you ask me. And if you have further details regarding this movie and if you've actually watched it, please let me know if it's worth the watch or should we just pass on it. But it also caught my attention because it's like you're falling in love with someone but then betraying them, so it's kind of tricky. It actually caught your attention to actually go figure out how she ended up doing it. But if you guys still feel like it's worth the watch, drop your comment down below. And then moving on, we have A Date for Mary. Matt returns to her hometown after a brief shrink in prison and is immediately labeled as unable, but she is determined to find a date to accompany her to her best friend's wedding. The movie was released in 2016. It's a drama romance and the movie got a 7 out of a 10 rating, which is pretty amazing if you ask me. Definitely worth the watch. It's like those type of movies when you see someone that went through a very difficult situation, trying to come back to reality and just to find out that everything is not what she thought it would be, and now just to find a connections again. So this one is definitely 100% worth the watch. So if you guys haven't watched it, hey, go do so. And then we have to move on to Below Her Mouth. Jasmine is a successful fashion editor living with her fiance. One night, she actually goes out and she meets Dallas, a roofer recently out of a relationship. Surprised by the confidence with which Dallas actually pursues her, Jasmine turns Dallas down but can't, get her out of her head. The two women embark on a steaming love affair that forces them both to reevaluate their lives. The movie was released in 2016 and I feel like this one doesn't need no introduction at all. For everybody who watched this movie, for everybody who supported this movie, you guys know that this movie is one of those, like, if you know, and if you don't, I will recommend you guys to go watch it. And then we have to move on to Certain Woman. The movie was released in 2016. It's a drama and it follows the lives of 3 strong women connected with each other while they are dealing with their life problems relating to their surroundings, their love situation. The movie actually got a 6 out of a 10 rating. It's also available on other platforms besides Google Play. And besides that, the movie actually got very good feedback from the viewers. So hey, if you guys haven't watched it, go watch it, go support it, and come back here and let me know what if you agree with me or not. And then we have to move on to the next one, and this one is called Duel. Duel is when a plane is forced to land in Slovenia airport. The Danish girl Iber happens to meet Slovenian Tina. Unable to understand each other, the two girls quickly discover that they can meet the needs of each other. The movie was released in 2013 and actually got a 7 out of a 10 rating. It's a drama. It actually got my attention because of the plot. I just love international movies that mix culture, mix languages. I love it because I feel like you can, basically learn a lot from it, just to see how people interact when they come from different backgrounds and in different cultures, And then we have to move on to Greta. Frances is a young waitress living in New York City with her friend and roommate. Frances meets Greta and they start spending time together doing day-to-day stuff. Greta starts to get an obsession with Frances. I'm not 100% sure if this movie is actually a queer movie, but if you guys have more details on that, please let me know down below in the comments because some say yes, some say no. So if you guys know the real reality of it, please drop it down below. And then we have to move on to the Duke of Burgundy. Everly is a struggling Le Porticology, and she is in a relationship with her instructor Cynthia. Every day, Cynthia treats Everly in a humiliating manner, which leads them to the series of very, very intimate moments. The movie was released in 2014. It's a romance drama. The movie is actually very, very popular. And if you haven't watched it yet, I would definitely 100% recommend you also go do so, because it's like the way she mistreats her and you humiliates her, but she likes it, and they end up having this very good spicy intimate moments together. I was so confused at the time, but the more I watch it, I'm like, okay, it's different, it's a different type of vibe. So if you guys want more details, go watch it and go support it. And then we have to move on to Peri. This movie also needs no introduction. It's a super popular movie. It was released in 2011 and actually got a 7 out of a 10 rating. It's a drama that follows Brooklyn teenagers struggling, conflicting identities, and risk friendships, heartbreak, and family in a desperate search of intimate expression. It's also available to stream on other very big platforms. But if you guys want to rent it and you guys want to basically buy it, I would definitely recommend you also go do so on Google Play. But this one is a classic one. Like I'm not even gonna speak a lot on it, because I feel like it doesn't need that much of an introduction, because it's a classic and it's definitely one that's going down in the books. And then we have to move on to the another one is Vita e Virginia. This amazing movie follows the fascinating true love story of two women who fall for each other very unexpectedly, between socialite and popular author Vita and literary icon Virginia. The movie was released in 2018, and despite getting a 6 out of a 10 rating, which I think they basically should have gotten a higher rating, the movie is super deep, super emotional, and just the way the two ladies vibe together, they try to figure things out, but it's also complicated, but they try, but they don't. So it's like a whole different kind of bonding and connection that goes on between them. And then we have to move on to the last one. Yes, the last one on the list will be Aval. The movie was released in 2016. It's a romance drama. It got a 5 out of a 10 rating. It follows Joey, who thinks of joining the army because it will give her a different direction, until she falls in love with Reina, settling on a very complete path that she wasn't expecting. The movie is actually worth the watching. And to be honest, I really like the fact when you're going through a lot and you want to change your life, you are looking for new ways to better, but then you meet someone that just makes you feel a whole different way and change your whole different direction of your life. It's complicated, but at the same time, if it's very well done, it can be amazing. So yes guys, that's basically it. I also want to say, if I mispronounce anything, I truly apologize. I try to keep it as clean as possible, but if I don't, hey, I apologize. So please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this list. Until the next video, and goodbye.